like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Preston Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Davante Adams, 91 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch the pass. Wait. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Let's go, baby.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Exit. Watch tight end. Hey.
First down, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just and get his guys the football back.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That was simply terrific vision by the runner. He was able to use his eyes and follow his blocks and carry himself to the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Watch twist. What we got? Down to hit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
13. 54.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
5 on the 50.
On second down, Winston again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Blue lady. Green, triple T. Easy. Hey. Green, triple T. Wahoo. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Winston now from the 50. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Winston lets it fly for Thielen. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Back. Vic.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.J. Logan taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Be alert. Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time.
Foles. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he's out right at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I'm coming.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready. White 25. Mike 57. Flip it. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here we go. 36. Flip it. Sonic. 66. Bullet. High.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. Derek Shelby takes him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Barber. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. White 25. Bandit.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Boys take over at their own 25-yard line.
180.
Mike 54.
I'm coming.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Don't want no problems.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking deep for Adams. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Come on, baby.
Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Foles.
Hey, switch gears.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The score, Giants 63, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go!
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on, D! To go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Bowles on the keeper.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
You're going right at him.
54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Looking sideline, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Pass. Wide, wide, wide. Get wide.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Right there, 54 miles. Let's go, great. Pick it up. Where'd he go?
They start with a give to counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 43.
Under. Here we go.
Now Foles. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight down. There you go.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and goal, New York.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. I'm playing football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Man out. Let's go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
it. In that case, run it up.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Go, go, go! Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 54.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who's that?
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Go.
54, Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, silent one, silent one.
You got tight. You got tight. Right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.